Hi, I'm Doug Young from the University of Guelph Ridgetown campus. One of the issues that crop advisors face on a daily basis is trying to identify weeds from photos sent in by farmers. In this video, we'll look at the features of grass weeds that crop advisors like to see so that they can more easily identify grass weeds for the grower and get a quick answer back to the grower. One of the first things that we look at when we're trying to identify a grass weed is the shape of the stalk. Is it round? Is it square? Is it flat? Those are some of the things we look at when we are looking at the stalks and the shape of the stalk to help identify a grass weed. Another thing we look at is we look at the tip of the leaf. We want to see if the tip of the leaf is rounded or pointed or boat shaped. We want to look at the shape of the leaf tip to see if we can, to help us identify that grass weed. Another thing we want to look at is the ligule. The ligule is either a row of hairs or a membrane, or it may not exist at all, that circles the stem at the base of a leaf. In this case, the membrane is a couple of millimeters long and it is ragged in shape. And that's one of the more difficult things to get when you're sending a photo to a crop advisor for identification, is to get a good picture of the ligule and get a good picture of the membrane that surrounds the stem. You also want to get a picture of the leaf sheath. That is the part of the grass leaf that wraps itself around the stem at the base of the leaf. Now there's several things we look at. We look at whether it's open or closed or overlapping, and we also look for hairs as well. That helps us identify the type of grass that we have. You also should take pictures of the roots. Remember to dig the roots up, don't pull the plant. Dig the roots up because that helps maintain the structure of the roots and you're not tearing them apart, ripping them apart. Wash them off if you can. And the advisor wants to see if it's a fibrous root system, if there's rhizomes or other such features of the root. That helps in identification of the grasses as well. If it is later in the season, then you may have head as well. The head is very useful for a crop advisor to help identify the type of grass weed that it is. So if you have a head, take a picture and send that along as well. The photos that your crop advisor needs to do a proper identification of grass weeds are photos of the leaf stem, the stem of the plant, the leaves and the tips of the leaves, the ligules, the leaf sheaths, and good pictures of clean roots that are dug out of the ground, not pulled out. If possible, and you have photos of heads or you have heads available, take pictures of the heads as well. In the description below, I've included a link to a video I made on how to take photos with your cell phone that allow you to get good close-up pictures that your crop advisor needs to identify plants. If you have good photos, then you have a much better chance of getting faster answers from your crop advisor.